The news is going to be talking about how Donald Trump halted these 5 wind farms off the East Coast. The clean energy folks are saying this is just bonkers. The administration is saying that it's pausing it because of national security risks identified by the Department of War. They say that wind turbines cause radar interference. And it doesn't seem like they're alone in this. So Sweden actually just rejected a bunch of offshore wind farms because it said it would slow its response to basically attacks. So it looks like some of the advanced militaries in the world are getting these hypersonic missiles. These guys seem to have them. There's also this new threat of unmanned underwater systems. So basically subs that are either autonomous or semi-autonomous. And I know that these are playing a big role in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. So they're definitely out there and working. And if you look at where some of these offshore wind farms off New England are, they are in sensitive places. So here is one that's right off the coast of Virginia Beach. That's Norfolk. Norfolk right here is the home of our Atlantic fleet. Here are another 2 of the sites. New York City is just right there. So basically monitoring this area is really important for basically protecting the most dense area of New England. And these are big machines right out here in a big space. This place here off the coast of Virginia Beach, it was gonna have 176 of these really big wind turbines. I mean, really big. So each one of the rotors is about 700 feet in diameter. But I did notice that this project was expected to power 660,000 homes. That's a lot. And it does seem like in general that the Trump administration is just really against these wind farm projects because they've been trying to stop them for a while. They have this concept of unleashing American energy. This is an executive order. And they specifically highlight reliable energy and natural resources. They do talk about exploring energy in waters, but it's more about like extracting. And they do also talk about being a leading producer of rare earth minerals, which is another ripple to the story. So there are a lot of people that are worried about us being reliant on wind energy because of national security, because the big player in this game is China. In fact, Europe right now is basically facing a dilemma because basically China dominates the entire supply chain for wind turbines. And this means that their technology has access to energy infrastructure. And part of Trump's whole thing about national security is using the ocean as like a buffer. I do think there's a legitimate question about wind energy in general. This is the Heritage Foundation, so they're pretty conservative and they obviously don't like it. Whereas on the left, they say, no, actually wind is reliable and efficient. So here you see a wind turbine graveyard. I know this because in West Texas, there are these huge wind farms and these things go out of commission and they're made of like carbon fiber and things like this because they're supposed to be lightweight. You cannot recycle these guys. So these wind turbines, like it is a very ungreen part of the whole wind turbine thing. Being honest about it, my take, it looks like China is really beating us on electricity generation and we need that. And honestly, where I think we should probably do more is in the solar space. Because it looks like for now, we're going to be doing a lot less wind.